Bears, 71 East End. We are back with the CDHWL, the Canadian Dream Hot Wheels League. We are into week 5. This is the last week of clean speed races before we switch it out into dirty races. And our first matchup is between the 0-4 Nordiques and the 2-2 Leafs. The Leafs have the power play. Of note, the Nordiques sporting their new replacement car. Last week, they were allowed to lose one car. They got rid of the Nissan Z Proto and replaced it with the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. So, well, we know the Leafs have the power play. So they got all 3 cars going. 4. Where am I getting 4 from? All right, then, Nordiques, I think we know who you're setting out. The Porsche. All right, let's get this going here. So the Nordiques are the only team not to score a win in any of the races yet. So hopefully this change will do them good. But I mean, they're stuck between the Big Air Bel Air and the Shark Cruiser. It's going to be a tough one. Here we go, race number 1. Almost, but the Big Air Bel Air took the first one. It is 1-0 Leafs. All right, the second race. The Leafs are sitting out the Shark Cruiser. They're shorthanded now. Will the Nordiques get their first win on the power play this time around with their new car? Let's see, here we go. No, they do not. Lane 2. That's the 57 Chevy getting the shorthanded marker there. I think the Nordiques aren't going to get their first win until maybe the dirty races. We'll have to see. Oh well. So the Leafs are up 3-0, guaranteeing themselves the win. Guaranteed the Nordiques will be 0-5. Will they be sympathetic and let the Nords score one? Let's see what happens here. And there we go. There we go. The Nordiques get a shorthanded marker in the third period. Oh, the Lamborghini gets them a short-handed marker, their first score of the season. It only took them 5 weeks, but the Leafs win it 3-2. All right. We're up to game number 2 of week number 5, which is our TikTok game of the week. Yes, TikTok, here we go. We have the game of the week for you this week. We have the 1-3 Jets versus the 0-4 Senators. Senators sporting that new look with their Roadster Bite, who ended up on replacing the Snowstormer. So, Senators have the power play fitting. So who are the Jets going to sit out for this race? I think they're going to let the Bubble-matic have a rest this time around. Last week's race, in week number 4, the Countach, the Lamborghini Countach police car, the treasure hunt car, has got the Senators on the board with their first win, thanks to some wonderful interference made by the Cyber Speeder. Well, Sens on the power play. What's going to happen here? Oh, right away, their newest member. It's Mark known, and they are up 1-0. All right, so it's really weird to say. We're going to the second period, and the Senators are winning. The Sens are winning? What? All right, so now we got the Jets on the power play. Here we go. It's not going to matter. The Sens got themselves a ringer. And that player exchange, the Roadster Bite gets a shorthanded marker, which guarantees the Sens the win. They are up 3-0. All right, so we go into the third period here. TikTok game of the week, of week 5. The Senators are winning 3-0. They are guaranteed the win. They are guaranteed getting their first win. Will the Jets be able to save off a shutout? Absolutely not. The Senators have got themselves a ringer in that exchange last week. And once again, the Senators gave up the Snowstormer and got the Roadster Bite. Well, final score is 4-0 for the Senators. All points lead to the Roadster Bite. Sens get their first win. Thanks for watching the TikTok Game of the Week. We are in Week 5, this is game number 3. We have the 4-0 Oilers, first place Oilers, versus the 3-1 Habs. And the Oilers have the power play, so the Habs are going to have to rest someone. Who are they going to rest? They're going to leave the Porsche out to dry. All right. For the Habs, the Porsche, 935 that they are sitting. They have not won a race yet. So, hoping with that equation, one of their cars here will get that shorthanded marker. But Oilers on the power play. Let's see, race number 1. It is going to be the Chevy Impala. Power play marker for the Oilers. So Oilers elect to sit out the Tooligan for the second race. Canadians on, or Habs on the power play. 1-0 Oilers. Here we go. Oh! Short-handed marker for the Oilers. Ricardo Asada fell off the track. Fell right off the track, leaving the hole wide open for the Jaguar XE-SV Project 8 to get the short-handed marker for the Oilers. They are up 3-0 with a guaranteed win. Okay, so we go in the third period. It is 3-0 for the Oilers. The Habs have elected to sit the Ricardo Asada, which wiped out in the last race. So here we go. 3-0 Oilers. Oilers back on the power play. Here we go. Third race, third period. Who's going to take it? It is going to be lane 1. Of course, it's going to be the 2010 Chevy Impala with the power play marker. 4-0 final for the Oilers. All right, so we're into the final race of week number 5, the final clean speed race. We have the 4-0 Flames. Second place, trailing the Oilers only by 1. And the best they can do is continue to trail them by 1 since the Oilers won 4-0 because the Flames have the power play against the 2-2 Canucks. So, with that being said, we need to see who the Canucks are going to sit for their first race. They're going to sit the Ford Sierra. Interesting. They haven't used the sting rod on the shorthanded for quite a while. But that may be the fix they need to defeat the 2013 SRT Viper and the Flames. All right, so the Flames, the Viper, in lane 3. Here we go, race number 1. Oh, running interference. Lane 2. Oh, lane 2, the sting rod helped interfere to allow the McLaren get a shorthanded marker on the Flames. I am shocked. So the Flames are in absolute shock. The Viper should have won that race with the power play. But the sting rod to the treasure hunt car ran the interference just enough to allow the McLaren to steal the win. Shorthanded goal. It is 2-0 for the Canucks. Canucks on the power play. Here we go. And back to its winning ways. The Viper, shorthanded marker. We have ourselves a tie game, 2-2. Okay, so we are tied at 2. The Flames have the power play. We're sitting the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth for the Canucks again in hopes that the sting rod will pull some interference again. And oh no chance whatsoever in our final clean speed race until much later on in the season. The Flames end up on winning thanks to the SRT Viper getting the power play goal. They win it 3-2 over the Canucks. All right, before we get to the standings, the Jets have elected to change up one of their players. And the Jets, well, there's only one vehicle that class that hasn't been exchanged yet, and that is the Racers. So they're giving up their Mazda RX-3. They are giving up the Mazda RX-3 for the potential for one of these 3 cars. Once again with the dice roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever comes up. We got 6. So the Jets have traded off their Mazda RX-3 for a Big Air Bel Air. Jealous of the Leafs, I guess. And so we got the black number 22. Big Air Bel Air is going to be joining the Jets for the following week coming up. The tape is gone. We have Dirty Races coming up. We also have the standings coming up in just mere moments. All right, so here we go. The new updated standings through 5 weeks. The Oilers and Flames are both 5-0, but the Oilers have a 2-point lead on the Flames. Leafs are 3-2. In third place, the Habs also 3-2, but they have 11 points. Tied with the Canucks, who are 2-3 with 11 points. But because of the record, the Habs are 4th, Canucks are 5th. Jets and Sens are tied with a 1-4 record, while the Jets have 8 points and the Sens have 5, and the Nordiques 0-5. But they got their first shorthanded marker of the season to give them 2 points. Going on down to the standings here, and we have, let's look at the top 3 here. We have the SRT Viper of the Flames sitting at 16 points. The Habs Renault Sport RS01 at 10 points, and the Oilers 2010 Chevy Impala sitting with 9 points. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell all your friends. Come on back and see some of my other videos. And we will see you, well, for the CDHWL. We're moving into week 6, which is the Dirty Races. Thank you for watching.